this is my second time making this. The first time didn't go well, so let's just do it again because it corrupted the files. We're just gonna get straight onto it because this is not like a breaking news. Also, just to tell you, Ibaka has signed with the Clippers, but related to Ibaka, we're making a video today about the Toronto Raptors and the story of winning in 2019, and it should not be overlooked as easy. And yeah, let's get started straight away.
Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green going north, and DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl, and a protected 2019 first-round pick going back to San Antonio.
Well, I was told that Kawhi Leonard really has no desire to play in Toronto. We all know his preferences over the.
Both of these guys have said they don't really want this deal to go. They're not happy with all this. How does that work for a player like that?
This is where I have to say, be a professional. Be a professional. We understand that it is a business, and you may not want to go to certain cities. I, went to Stanford in California. I was born and raised in Houston, Texas, and I got drafted to the Connecticut Sun.
As you can see by the reaction, some people already knew it was probably going to be a fail because we had just one season with the Raptors because people knew he would probably not resign. So there were mixed opinions on this trade. And let's just go on to our second point of the video right now. There is no doubt one man helped, and that was Kawhi Leonard. He helped a lot. He brought the team their first championship. He hit the famous shot. He did everything for this team. He worked really hard, and he was a great replacement, replacing DeRozan. Kyle Lowry, what a player he was. He got traded from Houston Rockets in 2012, and that's where he got to Toronto. He can help you guys win. He can play defense. He's an overall great player you need on your team and a great second option. Then we have Nick Nurse. He doesn't get enough credit, you know. He should get more credit for the things he's done. He's helped the team. So credit to Nick Nurse because it's not easy coaching a team in your first year, and then he won a championship in his first year. Siakam, it's so crazy how Siakam has become in 2019. He became the most improved player. Great for Siakam. He was really impressive in the finals, and he hit that famous shot against the Warriors to seal the game. Norman Powell, yes, he did something. He went off the bench, and he was really good against the Bucks, and he was so good he gave more energy to the team, and that was so good for him. And he played better in the playoffs than the regular season. Then we got Danny Green. He's been hitting threes in Raptors. He's also been crazy at defense. Raptors fans already love him, and he's a good defender. He did everything for the team. Serge Ibaka, what a story. He played really well. He even had a famous quote, "I feel like a champ." He came off the bench and gave them buckets and buckets and defended really well on a high level. He's a good rebounder also. So credit to Ibaka. And now we also have to talk about Van Vliet. How good has he been? He hit clutch shots after clutch shots. The man was actually undrafted, and look where he was at that point. Credit to Van Vliet for the great shots and the hard work he got to become better. And finally, we have to thank Gasol. Gasol, he doesn't get that much appreciation. Maybe without Gasol's defense, I don't think they would win the title. His defense is so good, especially against Embiid when it was against the Sixers. His just defenses really well for the Raptors, and that helped them win an NBA title. So credit to you, Gasol. And those are the pieces that helped the Raptors become the 2019 Raptors team, and that made them win the title. So that's what you first gotta know. Their first round series against the Magic was kinda weird as they lost game 1 due to DJ Augustine hitting a clutch shot, and then people were speculating could the impossible happen and they could win. But the Raptors cruise in style without anything after game 1. They win 4-1 in that series. They played really hard. They played very well. Credit to the Raptors for that. They were supposed to pass there, and they did, and there wasn't gonna be no Magic comeback for the Orlando Magic. On to the second round, they versed the Philadelphia 76ers, and you might know what happened in that series. It was a very intense series as it went to Game 7 as the young Philly team forced this Raptors team to Game 7, but the Raptors should win as they are at home, and something incredible happened with the score tied up with 2 seconds left on the clock, and then comes the famous shot. I'll just play the clip, I'll just play. You already know what's happening next.
Aware of the inbounder here if you're Philly.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger? Fourth quarter points by Kawhi Leonard. And the game winner, 41 points.
He hit that famous bucket that helped the Raptors the first Game 7 in history in the conference finals in Game 7, I think, the playoffs. So pretty cool. Now we move on to the conference finals where they had to verse the Milwaukee Bucks, the team with the best record, the team that just destroyed the Celtics, won 4 games in a row. They have the momentum, and this is a tired Raptors team after going to Game 7. It's going to be a really tough series, like really tough. And bad thing is that that the Raptors are the underdogs here, and Milwaukee are going to be home the first 2 games. So the Raptors have to go up and be resilient. They lose the first 2 games, but then bounce back and go up 3-2. And then in Game 6, they start going on a run and start looking like they're going to win. And then for the first time in history, they make the finals in Raptors history, first time. Now we're near the end where they had to verse the Golden State Warriors, and it went right as planned as they win game 1 in great manner, like they win by a lot in game 1. But there's an injury to Warriors, and then in game 2, Klay Thompson helps the team and they win game 2, and Iguodala hits a clutch shot. But then Klay Thompson has a mini hamstring injury, so he'll be out for a bit. So then Raptors had the advantage and they win game 3 and they win game 4. Now they are up 3-1. More likely they're gonna win their first championship ever, and Kawhi Leonard's gonna be the hero, and everyone's worked really hard to this point. But Durant returns for game 5, and then he picks up a nasty injury, and it's pretty sad. And then the Raptors lose barely in that game and do not win. And now there's questions because Klay is gonna is going on fire in Game 6 and helping them win. So far, they're up. But then he also gets injured, and Curry did his best, and it was a valiant effort, but they couldn't do anything much more, and the Raptors win. Yes, they had to. Yes, the Warriors had injuries, but the Raptors had to face like Philly and then Bucks to get to this point. So at least give them some credit. That's my story of the Raptors. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. So what do you think of these type of videos? Do you want more of them or less? Just comment down a team and I'll do um a year of them winning or something. I'll just see how, like, yeah. If you like this, then please comment, like, it'll let me know. Thank you for watching.